Cracked. My shit's mad cracked. I don't think it's gonna affect the quality of the video, so you guys let me know. But you guys see the title, man. You guys see the title. It's something that I keep seeing online right now. I'm talking about basically I've been trying to talk to people about the things and the steps that they could take to lose weight. And a lot of people are telling me that, especially women, that it's hormones, that it's other things that they don't have control over. So we got to get this right, man. We got to fix this. Deficit, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Calorie deficit. Like, what are we really doing, bro? Calorie deficit. I thought it was that simple. But you know what I'm starting to understand is that people just like to make excuses. I mean, you always know that. And that's something that people talk about, something that even I talk about. But it's like being in a space, you really start to see the extent of excuses. Because we all make excuses, right? But some people like live and breathe excuses. Like live and breathe excuses. So I just think it's crazy. And this is why I tell you guys, or I've told you guys before, like when people say, oh, like rage bait, a lot of the quote unquote rage bait is motherfuckers telling people to lose weight. And they feel raged by that. And I know this is an off time to go live, but I'm gonna be busy. I'm moving to Texas in a week. I probably won't get to go live again until maybe like maybe like, bro, I might not be able to go live again until like in like another like 2 weeks. So we had to go live today. Yeah, some people don't understand how food works, and that's fine. Because I didn't understand how food worked. You take probably like it's August 2026. In August of 2024, I knew very little about food. Okay. So not understanding how food works is fine because all you have to do is just search out information, but there has to be a desire to search out information. But you before you go on that quest, you have to understand that you don't understand. Right? That's the first step. Because motherfuckers will be like, "Oh, yeah, I understand nutrition," and then also blame hormones or say calorie deficits don't work, and then say that other people don't know what they're talking about. So no, you don't understand nutrition. Okay. The first step to fix anything is self awareness. So it took me to understand that I didn't understand in order for me to understand, if that makes sense. But people don't want to do that. I'll probably make a video about that too. A lot of people have lies and they believe lies, and those lies just comfort them. So people just want to stay comfortable. That's really what it is. That's really what it is, man. My camera is a little like foggy today, y'all. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm gonna get at least 2 videos up today. I was gonna do 3, but We might just rock out with two until I move, bro. I don't want to burn myself out. I don't want to burn myself out. I'm gonna have a busy week next week. Even on the days that I'm moving, I still plan on doing two a day. So I might stick with two even like for the next couple of days. Yeah, once you realize it's a math equation, it really is, bro. Calories in, calories out. I still personally, I like being more cautious of the foods that I'm putting into my body. But even if you ate unhealthy, if you ate less of the unhealthy food than you burned, you'd still look better than you do today, right? You had DMV iron. I don't know what that is, bro. Make sure you guys like up the video. We got a few people in here. We got 2 likes. Let me get a few more likes, yo. Get a few more likes. Again, this is gonna be my last live until, off the top of my head, I can say for probably another 10 days. I wanted to start going live a couple times a week, but maybe we could go live once next week. Maybe. Let me think what day that would be. Nah, it can't be Monday. Maybe Wednesday, potentially. But I don't know, y'all. Nah, I'm not in DC, bro. I'm not in DMV. I'm in the West Coast right now. Well, I'm in the Pacific Northwest actually right now. I don't like calling Oregon the West Coast, but we're moving to the South in a week. And then once you make it a lifestyle, bro, like once you understand nutrition and you just make it a lifestyle, this shit isn't that difficult. I appreciate that, man. You came across, what video did you come across, bro? I be uploading so much content. It'd be like, not only do I upload so much content, but I upload like so many different topics, which probably isn't the best for the algorithm, but it's like, I'm not trying to just talk about getting lean every day. That's like my main thing, but I like to throw in videos about women, dating, mindset, and even like more in-depth topics about like nutrition and bodybuilding and shit. So I have so much content. So much content. As a matter of fact, I got a video today about women. So I got a video about physique halo, and then about men not dating anymore in 2026. So I'm gonna get both of those out today. Probably one at like 10 a.m. and one at like 2. See, even something like dating, like dudes will say that dating doesn't work instead of just saying that they don't understand dating. It's the same thing with nutrition or food. Oh, calorie deficits don't work. Oh, I can't get lean. Instead of saying, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. You know? That's all it's all this shit is. Anything can really get figured out, but you have to understand that you don't know first, and then you can figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna stick with two videos today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. See, I like to keep it real with y'all. I don't want to say I've been feeling it the last couple of days, but like I know I'm at a pace now. I know my body really well. Like I know my mind and like my physique. I'm very in tune with all portions of my body. I know when I need to keep my foot on the gas, maybe slow down just a little bit to prevent burnout and shit. And honestly, I might make this a video. That's how you prevent like getting sick too. A lot of people get sick when like they're not in tune with their body, they start doing a little bit too much. I know when I need to take a little bit more rest. And I know how to take rest while staying on schedule. All that shit is all like super important, especially for an entrepreneur, y'all. Super important. I need to cut my hair, bro. I can't brush my shit not too long. Brush it down and shit. I get disconnected every time I come over here. I'm gonna start walking back the other way. I don't feel like going through that today. I don't feel like dealing with that today, man. I'll walk back this way. Anybody claiming that obesity is a choice, I mean, not a choice, obesity isn't a choice and all that shit, bro, you gotta get away from them. That shit is not good. Damn. That shit is not good for your mental health. You think it is because it's comforting you, but it's not. I be trying to tell y'all, man. The sun is crazy over here. We got like some fires out here messing up the air quality a few days ago. Bro, what is this guy talking about? I'm ignoring that, man. I ain't got time for that silly shit. I'll tell you guys right now that when we get to Texas in about a week, my goal is to find the cameraman out there and record a gym session for you guys. I want to get that done. I won't say by the end of this month because I'm not gonna act like the turnaround will be that quick. But for sure, I want to get like a full gym session recorded. Not a full. I've been in the gym way too long, but like a session recorded by the end of September. That's what I want. I posted a short of me. It's YouTube, yeah. So it was a short of like me training legs. And I was like, I'll probably get a full leg day for you guys pretty soon. What's good, Lager Gamer? I see you. You be commenting on a whole bunch of stuff, man. What's up with you, man? You see the title of the video. How you feel about that? A lot of guys are gonna say, I mean, usually women say it too, but a lot of guys are gonna say that the hormones are gonna stop them from getting lean. I'll have to catch up on some sleep today too, y'all. My sleep has been not the best. Okay, let's just put it that way. Not the best last few days. Oh, I forgot I just got super chats on here. YouTube unlocked that for me. Shout out to YouTube. You can do super chats now. I still gotta figure out that YouTube monetization shit. Good hobbies for men in their 20s. Well, honestly, it depends on what you define a hobby to be. That's something that I've thought about too. Like, what is considered? 'Cause I don't consider the gym a hobby, but if you want to consider the gym a hobby, I would say, for sure, the gym. I would say to not do too much. A lot of guys would say get as many hobbies as possible. I say pick like 4 or 5 and become exceptional. So I would say like the gym, probably one other type of physical activity like boxing or some type of like martial art or something. So that would be like 2. I would say something that's pretty unique, like another language or chess or like something like that. And then the other 2 could really be anything, bro. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you want to keep it simple and you want to make sure that like the main 2 or 3 hobbies are things that aren't just, oh, like this is a passion project. You want to make sure that they're actual shit that will benefit your life. Okay. But the main thing that should be taking up your time is your purpose, which should be bringing in income, and the gym, right? So if you have time to do a whole bunch of other shit outside of working out and your purpose or your occupation, then you could probably be allocating more time towards those 2, if that makes sense. Like I don't like outside of working out and posting content, I don't have a whole bunch of free time to be picking up archery and learning how to paint and like a couple of those every once in a while is cool, but you only got 24 hours. All right. Your parents say that you work too much and have no life. Well, what do you do for work? Because if what you do for work is fulfilling, then that is your life. Or not like fully your life, but that is like a huge portion of your life. So it depends on what you do for work. If you do something that isn't really fulfilling you for work, then that's a different story. Okay, do you want to be doing that? Is that something that you find fulfillment in, or is that something that you're doing uh temporarily till you find what you're doing, what you want to do for like a real purpose, or what is that? You have to explain to me what that is. Because I know some guys they work certain jobs, and maybe from outside in it looks like it might not be fulfilling, but you might find fulfillment in that. So if you do, then stick with it. I enjoy my job. Okay. Do you, but enjoying your job and finding fulfillment in it are two different things. Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like that's the reason that God put you on earth? Those are two different things. I've had jobs that I've enjoyed, but I knew that they weren't fulfilling because I knew that's not my purpose. Those are two different things. I can make that a video. That's actually very important for you to understand the difference. Is this the reason that God put you on earth? Is this the value that God wants you to be providing to society? That's what your purpose is. Make that a video for sure, but I feel fulfilled. Yes, I'd say so. Yeah, that has to be a video. I'm gonna make that video. When I get inside, I'll write it down because I'll be having like videos in my head and shit like that, but I be forgetting them. So I have like a whole thing of notes where I just, anytime a video comes into my mind, I just write it down. So I'll write that down when I get back inside. But if you find that fulfilling, then stick with that. Hold up, y'all. Stick with that, right? Get in the gym. That should be most of your time. And then find one or two hobbies outside of that that you also find fulfillment in, whether that be like a martial arts, whether that be uh, learning another language, whether that be painting, hiking, whatever, and make sure that you get into that too. But you don't want to overextend yourself. You want to keep your life extremely simple as a man. Keep your life simple. You don't want to overcomplicate your life. So you have your purpose, boom. Part of your purpose is physical health. So that is, the gym is part of your purpose. And then outside of that, you have maybe one to three hobbies that you find fulfillment in, and you just rock that out for the rest of your life, really. That's my opinion. Some guys, because I preach being like well rounded and shit. Some guys take it to extremes. They want to be able to. Oh, I need to be able to chop down trees and fly airplanes and do all this shit. It's like, bro, three to five things and you're good. And if you ever want to double and dabble in other things every once in a while, that's fine. But we're talking about your day to day life. Keep it simple as you can. Me, I have a self development business. That's my purpose. Okay, so I post content, I coach people, dating, relationships, mindset, fitness, right? Nutrition. I go to the gym. Within the gym or within fitness, I should say, I like to walk. I like to work on sprints. I like to box, right? I like to do calisthenics and also weight training. And then outside of those things, I'm posting content, right? So that's part of my business. And I like to talk to women, bro. Like, so if I'm not doing that, I might hang out with a chick, bro. I'm not doing a whole bunch of shit. And then even within that, there's so much I need to learn. So if I'm like, oh, I need to learn a new language, and now I need to learn how to fly, and now I need to travel. If I start doing a whole bunch of other shit, then all that's doing is taking time away from me perfecting YouTube, right? So you need to have some sort of focus. You spread yourself too thin, then you can't focus. The video of me talking about the difference between being fulfilled and enjoying a job, that video would probably literally get like 10 views because you guys would rather hear me talk about women. But that's a very important video. So I will make that video. I promise. I just gotta write it down so I don't forget. That a video like that's getting like 13 views, bro. Like real talk. Motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that shit. But that stuff is important. We're gonna end the live at 30 minutes, yo. I gotta go take a nap. I'm tired. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Maybe not go to sleep per se, but I gotta go lay down for sure. I gotta lay down, y'all. I, I'm gonna get that video up for you guys like right now. Okay, 2 videos today, maybe 3, but for sure 2. I already recorded 2. Okay, so we'll get the third one up if the day's good. That'll probably be a video I'm gonna make. You know, when you're a little froggy, you need a little bit more rest. You still need to have minimums. So for me, my minimum is 2 videos a day, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what's going on. 2 videos a day minimum. Okay, on days where I'm feeling it, then we can push to 3. It's important to have those minimums, you guys, those non-negotiables. Very important. You came at the wrong time, Vicky. I'm finna end my live in a minute. Do I know Jesus Christ, Jesus? All right, y'all. Well, we're back. Finna charge my phone. Finna get these videos up. So I'll probably go live again. Maybe next Wednesday, potentially. We'll see what time is looking like. Appreciate you guys. Make sure